Hi guys, and welcome to the channel. So today I've come along to Dewsbury for a start. We're going to go have a look around Cosmic Toys, one of my favourite little haunts for vintage toys and even some new toys. So we'll go have a look around, see what they've got in there today. Then I'm just going to sort of follow my mood and see where I fancy travelling. I have got it in the back of my head I might go across to Manchester from here, but it'll depend on how I'm feeling when I've been to Cosmic Toys and what I've bought probably. Otherwise I might just sort of resort to my usual go-to of Leeds, but we shall see and see where my mood takes me. But we'll get Cosmic Toys out the way and have a look, and then see where the rest of this hunt leads to. So guys, as you can see, the first stop of the day was Cosmic Toys in Dewsbury. So did a little bit of recording of the window. He has always got a lovely window display on. Had a few bits and bobs on the table outside the door, some bargains that could have been had. Some title belts, some masks, and a few wrestlers, but nothing I was particularly looking for in terms of the wrestlers. But really nice little things he just has out there for the passerby to catch their attention. Again, a little bit more filming of the second half of the window, but all in all, a very nice display. Now, apologies for this sort of filming section. I completely put my camera the wrong way around, so I've managed to spin it, turn it, and make it look presentable. But unfortunately, it's only a small screen I've had to get in, and this was the area where the DC Multiverse was, so I was a little bit too excited to get into the multiverse figures. Now, a couple of these figures you may see later on in the video, because there was a couple of really cool ones there that I have picked up for my collection. So some really impressive figures in the multiverse range. Obviously one of my favourites, and something you've seen me doing a lot of unboxings of late. So he also had some of the DC Direct figures as well in his store that were on the bottom shelf, and some of the DC Primal Age figures. These are the ones that I've also been collecting on the channel. I didn't pick any of those up today. And then on the other side there was a lot of his wrestling, box wrestling figures, a few more multiverse figures. But none of the wrestlers were there that actually caught my eye, and were ones I felt I needed to pick up today, so I didn't go for any of those either. It was very much a day for the multiverse figures, so pleased with what I did get from the store. But we did carry on moving around the store, looked at all the other different genres, which we will get to very shortly. But this is a few of the other sort of items I do have. So found the Masters of the Universe section. So we had a little bit of a look through them. None of the ones I needed to add into my collection. He did have the two movie, the movie Skeletor and the movie He-Man, but I've decided I'm going to pass on those two, as they really aren't what I collect in the Masterverse line. Then we had a quick look at all this NECA horror items that he had in. So some really nice figures there. Definitely ones, if you liked your horror genres, that you'd have really jumped at the chance of getting. But as I say, mainly the Master of the Universe, but like I say, none that I was really interested in. I had a quick look through the loose box of wrestlers, but not any that I was wanting to pick up today. So again, I left them. Then I looked at this really interesting sort of loose figure cabinet. A few sort of Transformers and loose figures. And then over to the Marvel Legends. Quite a few older Marvel Legends figures here. I think I'd already made my mind up of what DC figures I was picking up, but had I not have done, I'm fairly sure there'd been one or two of those Marvel Legends that I would have picked up. But some, like I say, some really iconic and cool pieces that you could have got. Then there's a large Black Series section that they do have in the store. Again, I'm really only picking up Black Series if it's very cheap. So nothing that I wanted to add in from the store. But as I say, well worth a visit if you're in the area, because there is a lot of unique sort of figures that you may not have seen in the past, and that are worth your time and worth picking up. So always worth a look. So pretty much after I've shown all that was there, we made our way upstairs, and this is where he has his own cabinet. So a few of the higher end Hasbro figures that he had there. Most of them were £20 plus. I'm really trying to find Hasbro's really cheap, so didn't jump at any of them. And then I felt the need just to keep Mark over on Blue Harvest Toys happy. Just did a bit of filming of the vintage Star Wars, just to sort of show what Gareth had in on this occasion. I think it was long since that Mark was there, so I don't think there should be anything new or different that he hasn't seen. Still wasn't doing a deal on Yak Face, so I didn't get you that, Mark. I didn't pick it up for you. But plenty of other items in there. Some vintage Transformers I was quite interested in. And then I just thought I'd show the amount of comic books you can actually see in Cosmic Toys. A large selection of comics to go through, and a few graphic novels over on the back wall. So well worth a visit if you are into your comics and that and the like. So some really interesting bits and bobs over on that section. So guys, that was Cosmic Toys in Dewsbury. Great shop to visit. So made a few purchases there, a little bit more money spent there than I was hoping for. So I have decided just to head to Leeds today, not head over to Manchester. At the Crown Point shopping centre, which has a Smith's, TK Maxx, Home Bargains. So I'll have a quick look in them before heading to Leeds City Centre. So let's go have a look round and see what we can find. So guys, as you can see, I've headed into Smith's. To be fair, it's the only recording I'm going to really show you, because there wasn't a lot in the TK Maxx and the Home Bargain stores. So really just the Smith's footage for this part of the video. So obviously over to the Funko Pop display. I do always like giving it a bit of a look over, but generally I'm now looking for bargains in this display. So not really a lot to write home about with the Funko Pops. And then, as I tend to do now as well, a good look over the wrestling figures. I do sort of a little bit of regret I didn't pick up Farouk. He's down to £12. He was in there today. Not a figure I've picked up before. So I feel for £12 I should really have picked up the Farouk Assad Elite. But like I say, my wallet was still stinging from my trip to Cosmic Toys, so I was still feeling a little bit tighter than I may have not done it in the past. Filmed another couple of clearance ends. There was a few little bargains to be had. If I'd not had that rock in my collection already, the £10 purchase would have been made. But there was some good deals to be had. So made my way to Leeds after this and headed to Forbidden Planet, as you do. As you walk in the door, a lot of good clearance items. There's some good prices on the DC Multiverse. I did find the Star Wars Black Series was still very high in price, given that it was on sale. So I think £18 for a Star Wars Black Series figure is still a lot for me, so I didn't look at any of those. Unfortunately, today there wasn't any of the figures that were on sale that I wanted to get, so I didn't pick any of them up. And there were some good deals on the offered pops. So any pops that were priced at £5 to clear were going out the door at 3 for £12. So there was some good ones, but none I really wanted to pick up. And they have started doing a bit of wrestling in Forbidden Planet now, so I did a bit of filming on that. A couple of the Snake Men up on the top shelf there as well from the He-Man Master of the Universe line. And then we did a bit of filming again of the DC Multiverse. Now, obviously, I'm being drawn to these figures at the moment, and I can say one of these figures did come home with me. But you'll have to wait till the end of the video to find out which one was picked up. So I am getting slightly interested in starting to read a few graphic novels. So I did a little bit of filming of what novels were there to pick up. Yeah, pretty much Batman, as you can guess from me. As we know, Batman is one of my favourites. So potentially something I may start featuring, like the graphic novels I've read and my sort of thoughts on them. But definitely a cool issue. Did nick into game. I managed to film this end cap. Didn't get told off, but I didn't film any further into the store. There is some offers to be had. And then just featured a couple of football shirts because game is in Sports Direct, and these two are a couple of shirts that are the new season that I really do fancy picking up. So there's a Juventus home shirt, really cool design there. So that's a football shirt I'm possibly looking to pick up. And then this Paris Saint-Germain home shirt as well. Another sort of cool design that I do think I would really like to pick up and add to my collection. So a couple of the shirts, like I say, I am looking to pick up. I did find that some of the offer shirts, they really weren't on offer at all, still 50 quid. So I've decided against going up to the Entertainer and the Lego store in Leeds. I'm going to nip back to the car and then pop over to Wakefield and go visit 616 Comics and Games. Shuts at 5 o'clock, so I've got a couple of hours to get over there. Just think I'll have a bit more luck finding something over there than I will in Leeds today, so I'm going to head over there now. So here we are, 616 Comics and Games. Just filmed the figure section really. There's a large Funko Pop section in there, but I'm just showing you what figures were available on this visit. They are heavily doubled up, so I didn't really show you everything that was there. But if you are a figure collector, well worth a visit to have a look through the aisles. Like I say, some really good stuff. Again, nothing picked up for my collection today from this store. But there was one figure I was closely looking at, the Marvel Legends Moon Knight figure. I do want to get that Gunslinger Spawn at some point. And then he had a couple of rarer DC Multiverse I hadn't seen today, so plenty of things to look at in 616 Comics and Games. If you are in the Wakefield area, it's well worth, like I say, a good visit to head over there. But let's go get this video closed out. So guys, as you can see, I've returned home from my little shopping spree round Leeds, Wakefield and Dewsbury. So it's a case of having a look at what I've picked up. To be honest, really good things I've found today. I've found some really cool figures that I've been after for a while. And a few other bits, so let's get into them. I will warn the pop type if he is watching, there is a vintage section towards the end of this video, so he may just want to get through the actual purchases before he gets to the vintage and Depop section. But what did I pick up? So, first of all, something that came through the post for me today. I'll show you this off, because I've never really been much one for comic books and graphic novels, but I went to a recent Comic Con and I did see volume 3 of this book. And thought it was something I wouldn't mind actually having a look and a dabble with. So I picked this up on eBay, and it is Batman Arkham Knight Volume 1. So I do like a lot of the Arkham Knight figures, so I thought it'd be a good sort of comic book or graphic novels, whatever you want to call them, for me to sort of get started on and see how I go with the reading of the graphic novels. I have read a couple in the past, but never a Batman one, so I thought quite a nice one for me to get started with. So that's Batman Arkham Knight Volume 1. So I'll get into that. I might even do a book review at the once I've read it, but who knows, we shall see. So first stop of the day was Cosmic Toys in Dewsbury. Now, a shop we all know, and I've picked up 3 DC Multiverse figures from there. To be honest, the whole pickups are going to be a DC Multiverse theme. So the first figure I picked up was this Red Hood, and it is from the Arkham Knight series. So as I say, I've been picking up a fair few of the figures recently. So I thought my third Red Hood. So I have got 2 other versions of Red Hood, but I thought it was nice picking up this one, a bit of a different one. So he will get reviewed on the channel. I will say soon, but the videos I'm recording at the moment are coming out in October. So I'm that far ahead with my recording and my videos. It'll probably be out in October, the unboxing of that one. as will these two. So I picked up at Hull Comic Con the Scarecrow of this set. So I've picked up two more of the Dark Knight trilogy Builder figures. So I got the Joker. Now, when I saw it on the shelf, I thought £35, that's a bit much for a standard figure with Builder figure parts. But when I've looked at them online, they are actually going up in price. So £35 was quite cheap for these two figures to actually get them picked up. And I am needing the Batman still to complete the set. And that is, at the minute, silly money online. But I also got Two-Face. So as I say, I'm just Batman down now. So they were my first three purchases, and they were done at Cosmic Toys. So that sort of did my budget for the day. So I was being a bit picky and choosy what else I picked up. So the first place I went to once I got into Leeds was Smith's. Nothing in there. But then I did go to Forbidden Planet. And another DC Multiverse figure. Now, this has only just come out. It was in the sort of reveals at the SDCC recent Comic Con. And it is from the Batman Inc. range, Batwing. Now, not a character I know a whole lot about, but I just thought it looked really cool. Cool character to add to the collection, so thought I'd take the opportunity to pick it up. So we will, like I say, get that one unboxed as well on the channel at some point, so keep watching it. And sort of one more purchase for myself, and as you see, I've got a cash generator bag, so I didn't feature them on the channel, but when I went to Wakefield, across the road from 616 Comics and Games was a cash generator. And I always, as I always do, I do have a quick look in and see if I can pick anything up nice and cheap for my my Vinted and Depop stores. And I did pick up some pops, so we'll show you them first. But they also had this, and I have been dabbling in the sodas, and it was a soda I thought, well, I'm not going to pass it up. And for £5, we all know I pick up the sodas for £5. So I hadn't even looked to see if it's the Chase or the original, but they had Spider-Man for £5, and I thought Spider-Man will fit in my collection very nice. So we will do a soda unboxing on the channel at some point soon. So that one is going into my collection. Now these three, Lee, turn it off now. There's nothing else I've bought. This is Depop and Vinted now. So for my Vintage shop, I managed to pick up Disney Mickey and Friends Pluto, Disney Mickey and Friends Goofy, and Disney Mickey and Friends Daisy Duck. Now these go for quite a good price online, and I picked all three up £5 each, so they will be going to my Vintage shop, and they'll be going a little bit more than a fiver. I will tell you that now. But there you have it. My pickups from Leeds, Wakefield and Dewsbury today. As I always say, in the comments, let me know what you thought to them. I thought there's some good stuff out there, and I've definitely got some bits that I wanted to get. So I'm really pleased with what I have picked up. I may get a chance to get out and do another hunt this weekend. I am off work until Monday, so it may be that I go out again. But like I said, I've spent a bit of money today, so we shall see how the bank is shaping up after this little splurge I have done today. Otherwise, like I say, let me know in the comments if you've seen anything you wanted or anything you'd have liked to get. Otherwise, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. But that's it for today. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.